let me also start the recording so that I can upload this to YouTube. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Nations Cup draw for the playoff stages. It's Nations Cup number 24 already. And well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to cast a lot of the matches of the last couple of rounds of the Swiss system. I'm sorry about that, but I'm definitely going to try my utmost to cover as much of this. As you can see, we already have two countries listed, the numbers 1 and 2 that qualified as first in the Nations Cup Swiss system, I should say. But we have Portugal and France, the two best countries, usually that are going to be might meet each other in the grand final, but definitely not in the quarters or the semis. So just to start off, it's going to be a complicated draw, and it's complicated because we have 6 countries to distribute. Namely Colombia, Netherlands, Slavic, Belgium, United Kingdom and USA. The first 3 are in pot A, so that means that 2 of those countries will meet either Portugal or France, and the latter country will go on to pot B to be drawn against each other. But there are also some matches that cannot happen, and these are Slavic versus France is not able to happen because that match was already played during the Swiss system. Same for Belgium versus Netherlands, same for US versus Colombia, same for Slavic versus UK, and Colombia versus UK. So, if you were here last year when we did the same kind of draw, you know that we actually had to redraw a second, maybe even a third time. Hopefully that's not necessary this time around, but hold on to your horses, and let's pray to the gods of the hat that this is going to be good. So as you can see here, pot A is Colombia, Netherlands, Slavic. The first country out of the hat will face off against Portugal. Second will face off versus France. Because that's actually quite usual, Arnoldus, that it's called the bronze final because it's for the bronze medal. That's why it's called the bronze final. Could also be called the gold final if you want for the grand final, but I don't know. I think grand final sounds... Anyway, doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's continue on and start with the draw. I'm going to quickly shuffle this, and then let's get out the hat. So the first country to be drawn will face off against, there we go, will face off against Portugal. So please let this not, actually this one won't really matter. This is going to happen anyway. Well, there you go, Biddle. Portugal versus Netherlands. He was already hoping for this in the stream, or in the chat, I should say. So there you go. Portugal versus Netherlands. That's going to be a battle of the old school countries, that's for sure. And I'm really looking forward to that. Actually, we already know what's going to happen now because Slavic is not allowed to play against France. But let's see if... typical. Slavic, you are going to go on to pot B, and that means Colombia will face off against France. Colombia, there we go, and there we go. Okay, cool. So, time to move Slavic to pot B, and quickly create a new list. So we have Belgium versus Netherlands is not something that we have to worry about. So there are still 3 matches that can't happen, and there's, oh my god, this is going to be a shit show, isn't it? Okay, well, let's see. The first country to be drawn will be, thanks Logic, this is going to be terrible. Oh well. Is it still theoretically possible? Yes, it is, right? Yeah, it is. Theoretically. Yeah, theoretically it is. Okay. Rigged, yeah. Super Mars, you're more than welcome to do this. This is just... Okay. First country to be drawn will go in the top. Will be the second match, and the second country to be drawn will go to the third match. And then, fingers crossed. Get mod, please. Oh yeah, I will definitely give you a mod. I don't know how, but I can only find the button to block you, so I won't do that. I'll do that later. Okay. Hold on to your seats, guys. Belgium. Okay. Still no problem. Let me quickly update this. Belgium. Oh, typing is difficult. Oh wow, my backspace is not working anymore. Donate for new keyboard for 7 of 9. No, I'm just kidding. So USA is going to be in the third match. Is this still possible? I think it still is. Okay, here we go. So the opponent of Team Belgium will be Slavic. That's good, isn't it? It is, yeah. Fantastic. First time! Yeah, there we go, guys! Okay, so USA versus United Kingdom. And it doesn't even fit. I'll just abbreviate it to UK. And Belgium versus Slavic. Halle frickin' Luya! Oh, I'm so pleased. Okay, well, there we go. So that means that we will have Portugal versus Netherlands, the battle of the old school countries. Belgium versus Slavic, that's going to be an interesting match. I definitely want to see it. And USA versus UK, the battle of the English speakers. And Colombia versus France. Good luck. That's all I can say there. But let's also have a quick peek at which matches could happen in the semi-finals. Okay, so obviously the first semi-final will be epic. At least I'm counting on you guys, Belgium, to win versus Slavic. But I know I won't be making any friends now in the Eastern European countries. I'm rooting for Belgium there. Or well, I'm expecting Belgium to win. So we could have a rematch between Belgium and the Netherlands, or Belgium versus Portugal, which would already be a very, very good match. Then we also have USA versus UK. I find it hard to decide who is the favorite there, but I'm interested what you guys think. Put it in chat if you're watching live. And of course, Colombia versus France. If you're not watching live, by the way, and you're watching on YouTube, what would your favorite grand final be? Like to see that in the comments below. Anyway, if you're also still watching on YouTube, by the way, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification if you want to, keep updated on all of the matches coming your way. I'm going to promise you I'll do... Well, I was already doing my best, but to promise you at least that I will shoutcast many more matches of this playoff than I did of the Swiss system. Anyway, for now, that's it for me. Thanks very much to Logic and Biddle for being in the background just to keep me company. And Slavic is going to win the Nations Cup. That would be epic, to be honest. It would be one of the biggest upsets ever. When does it start? Good question, Forban. I expect that most of the matches will happen upcoming Sunday. So keep an eye out on Discord and also on our social media channel, which is pretty much only Facebook at the moment. But John Smith, the GOAT, donate more if you want to have more motivation for the grand finalists. Anyway, for now, thanks very much for watching, and looking forward to the rest of this 24th grand final. for those guys ripping on the 50 euros. As I said before, there's nothing better than having free beer except free cold beer. So yeah, I know it's a pittance, but it's at least welcome. See you guys with some live matches. Bye bye.